Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rahmat Ramadhana, and then I wanted to tell you about simulation of LDPC learning method on 5G network based on MATLAB. So the topic I want to tell you is 5G or the new radio. Definition about 5G or the new radio, using frequency and anything else. And then MATLAB. Definition about MATLAB, and then the benefit using MATLAB. And then modulation. Definition about modulation. And the last is LDPC. Definition about LDPC. Okay. Number one is 5G or the new radio. 5G is the next major phase of mobile telecommunication standards. The scope of 5G will ultimately range from mobile broadband service to next generation automobiles and connected devices. The Internet of Things or IoT, where large numbers of smart devices communicated over the Internet. To achieve this objective, 5G will provide extreme broadband speed, ultra-low latency, and ultra-reliable web connectivity. And then this is a 5G parameters. Latency in the airlink under 1 millisecond. Latency end-to-end device to core under 10 millisecond. Connection density 100 for current 4G LTE, and then area capacity density 1 terabyte per second. System spectral efficiency 10 bit per second. Peak throughput or downlink per connection is 10 GB per second. Energy efficiency upper 90% improvement over LTE. This is a 5G. And then next about MATLAB. MATLAB or Matrix Laboratory is a numerical computing environment and a fourth-generation computer programming language developed by the MathWorks. MATLAB allows manipulation of matrix, plot function, and the data, implement algorithm, create user interface, and the interface with program in other language. In the MATLAB, we can create replica about modulation 5G. Before we build the real 5G, we can use the MATLAB for the replica modulation 5G and replica antenna, replica site, and anymore. In the MATLAB, you can build anything. And the modulation in electronics and telecommunication, modulation is the process of varying one or more properties of a periodic waveform, called the carrier signal, with a modulating signal that typically contains information to be transmitted. I wanna give something about modulation like AM amplitude modulation, FM frequency modulation, DM digital modulation like amplitude shift keying, frequency shift keying, binary phase shift keying, quadrature phase shift keying, quadrature amplitude modulation, and any more. And the 5G modulations schemes modulation is filter bank multi-carrier, universal filtered multi-carrier, generalized frequency division multiplexing or GFDM, and the last is filtered OFDM or VOFDM. And the last is LDPC or low density parity check. Is a linear error correction code that is used to mean the originally of data sent through noisy transmission channel. Basically, this code is created using the rules of scattered graphs. LDPC code is known to have the ability to correct error near the Shannon limit, the theoretical maximum error connection limit from symmetric channel without memory. And the 5G using LDPC. Why? Because LDPC fast to correct error, linear error, and the 5G is everything is fast, like about ultra low latency and ultra reliable web connectivity, and this is need LDPC for 5G. There are two methods to represent LDPC code: metric representation and the tenor graph. Metric representation is the left side or desktop, and then the tenor graph is the right side. And the last is we will enter a period where using 5G wireless technology. I wanted to create a learning method to facilitate learning 5G and LDPC coding, and the LDPC code represent a powerful error correction code. This is the last of me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.